Hey, it's me, Gene Farrell, or Thomas, whatever, back with another exciting, or better to say useless, tutorial for Cinema 4D, yes. Okay, so everybody, for you who has no iPhone, yes, I have here a pretty, good workaround how you can maybe track your face data, and how you can motion capture your face data. So for this we are using the inbuilt Cinema 4D tracker and a script I built. So first of all, we have to set up our character. So this is important. So let me explain quickly what the script can do later. So as we can see here, we have here this face. So when you want to track the whole face data for this, and you want the script to that it works properly, then you need to paint these dots on your face, and you have to track all these points here. So the order of the points is important, and when you track them, and the naming is later important in your post morph take. I show you later. So here you have the eyebrow way. It means it's going up and down. The inner eyebrow goes up and down, and this is the figure here, the naming, and so it's very important that it is exactly the same. And here you have the R lip, X R lip way, so it goes up and sideways. Also here for the smear, and here for the jaw. So that's it for, that's it. What the heck is that? So that's it for pretty quickly explained. So what we need now, so we have two possibilities. Okay, let's explain. We have the script later have three possibilities to track. The first possibility is you just want to track the 3-point mouth. So you just need this to track this point, and this point. Yeah, the R lip and the L lip and the jaw. This you have to track for an low res mouth movement. So then the script knows that you just have 3 tracking points, and then it does its job. So, and when you want to if you want to get a high resolution mouth track, then you need to track this 7 points here. Yeah, then the script knows you have 7 points, and then it's doing its job again. And if you want to track the whole face data, then you need to track all these dots here. So first, I show you the complete workflow with the 3-point thing first, and then I explain later the 7-point and the full face rig. So, but we jump in right away now to do it here with this 3-point thing. So first of all, I have to explain a little bit. So this is a face, a head of a face. If there is a full body or just a face, it doesn't matter. So when you have a full character with a head bone, and the head bone is and the head is binded to the head bone, then everything is fine. So, but for this script to work, you need a jaw bone as well, a jaw joint or jaw bone, whatever. So this jaw bone joint, is let's deactivate it quickly. So this jaw point, when you rotate, is weighted here to the what the hell is this? So this jaw point is weighted to the jaw, of course. Yeah, and when you rotate it, then the jaw goes up, opens, and it's also possible to rotate it sideways. So this is important that you set this up when you do character animation with this thing. But basically, I recommend always to bind the jaw to a jaw joint, because with post morph, jaw open is not a good yeah, it's very uncomfortable in my opinion. So yeah, okay, this is important that you rig the jaw. And what's also important is that you make here for the jaw a post morph tag. So I switch it and enable it. So what this post morph needs is, you need here for the post morph tag that it's a pose for the rotation. Yeah. So you need a rotation, and here in the tag you need here a pose for the jaw open, maybe so 30 degrees or something, not too strange here. Yeah, maybe this is the jaw open pose. It's just called jaw, and the naming here is not so important. And the jaw left. Important is that it goes left. It doesn't have to go, yeah, just 10 degrees or something, or 15 degrees. Yeah, so this is important. Later we can steer with a script the strength of this movement. So this is not so important here. So here it goes, it opens, and also here left. So we have these two poses, and then we go now into our character. So we go into the character face selector, and we add here now a new tag. So we go into rigging and add a new pose morph tag. And here we want to steer the, yeah, vertices. What is this? Points. We want to steer the points. So the naming is very important. So you remember here this naming of this picture here. So we now tracking 3-point data. So we need 3 poses. Yeah. So we need the R lip X, the L lip X, and the jaw. So we just call this now R lip X. So this is the R lip X. Or let's begin here with the left lip X. It's, in some cases, left lip X. So this is the left lip X. So I choose here my sculpting brushes here, bring this palette out and choose the grab, make it a little bit bigger. And now go into face selector and choose now, because I'm in the pose here, I just stretch now the lip sideways to the left side. So maybe like this, just here to the left. This is the on the x-axis. Here it is a little bit. So like this. And now I copy this pose and paste the pose and call it here right lip X, and simply right click and say flip X. So it's mirroring the pose to the right side. Now we have the pose on the right side, so we don't have to do it twice. So it needs exactly a little bit an ugly nose here. So this is for the right side. So the next pose we add here, because you see on this figure here, we need for the left lip the X coordinate, and pose for the X, and a pose for the Y axis. Yeah, so that's important. That's why we need here another pose for. So I add another pose, and this pose I call here left lip Y. So it has to be exact this naming. Oh, it has to be exact this naming. My picture is gone now. So I bring it back. So here it is. Here we go. Yeah. So the naming has to be the same as it is here in the draw in this this figure here. Okay, we made the left lip way. So now I need to sculpt here the way axis of the lips. So I bring it up. Also, I bring this things a little bit up here because it is just a 3-point track. We also make sure that this area is also be influenced. Otherwise, it looks pretty weird if just this area goes up and the lip stays here on the same place. So we need also to bring this part up. So yeah, this is a little bit like this. Maybe this is a little bit too much here. It looks better here. So and also because it's just a 3-point mouse, we maybe if you just want to influence the lips, you can make it like this. But I also want to influence a little bit the cheek here, a little bit the nose maybe. Yeah, like this. This is good. So now I copy this pose, paste it, and rename it in our lip way, and simply flip it on X. So now we have it on this side here. There's a left lip way and it's the right lip way. Maybe here it looks a little bit strange. You can modify it a little bit. Here also this part here is not working properly, Mike. So like this. That's pretty much better. And the left lip. If we both here. It's a little bit too much here. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah. Not so nice, so pretty as with the other one. Yeah, it's okay. And now we need also a pose for the jaw, but for the jaw is steered through the jaw into the jaw joint. So we just need here to add 2 poses for the jaw, but these poses are empty poses. You don't have to do something, you just have to name it correctly. So jaw and jaw left, I think it is called. I'm not sure how you call this, jaw L or jaw. Sorry, I have to look in my own user scripts here. Script manager, face track, how is it called? Jaw. We need to call this jaw Y, jaw X. Okay. Yeah. Okay, it has to be jaw X and jaw Y minus jaw way. Sorry, German. So these are the poses we need now. So. But now we have to do another step. So the script is reading, because since the script is reading from the pose morph and steers the pose morph sliders, we have to link this pose morph, this pose slider for the jaws to the pose, to the poses of the jaw, of the pose morph tag of the jaw. So simply go here to this and say right click, maybe it's double. Is this working as well? So say here expressions, no, this doesn't work. Here, say here expressions, set driver, and then go to the joint and make here, this is the left, so this has to be correct. So the Y axis, so say here set driver on the up, jaw open. So go to the jaw open thing and say jaw open is this, and say set driven absolute. So now it is steered through this thing here. So you can see, you can steer it now for this. And also the same for the another, but I just step into this espresso and say here, and take the tag. Where is it? Jaw way strength. And here we have jaw X strength. Copy this range mappers, the spreads all the same. And here pose morph have we the jaw L strength. So the name is, so now both are steered through the pose morph tag, as you can see. So now when the script is now steering the pose morph tag, it also steers another jaw. So yeah. So we have here this one. So this was everything we need for the 3-point pose morph data. So when you have a lot of other pose morphs, please make sure that they are not named like this morphs or something. Otherwise it's steered through the script. Yeah, or maybe it's there. You will come up with a conflict or something. So, okay, what we need to do now is we need to track, of course, our recorded videos. So first we need to start here a tracker. We open the motion tracker and import our recorded marker, our recorded stuff. So here I recorded an ugly guy. So he was model for me. And I painted some points on his ugly face. And yeah, now we're tracking him. So important is, so here in this video, you can track the full face, but we just have now 3 points to track. So these 3 points we need to track. These points are not necessary. 3 points to track. So important is when you track, you need just this points, this points not. These points are not here. You just these points here. So in max 15 points you need to track if you want to track the whole face. Yeah, but we need just to track 3 points. Now we decided now the 3-point thing. So I simply go into the motion tracker, 2D tracking, and here manual, say here circle. So a little bit bigger, and so on. I choose here these 3 points here, and also the jaw. Yeah. And now I'm here in the manual tracking. I have here created 3 points, and I simply, press here manual track, and he tries to track it. Maybe he loses some tracks here. So he has finished. So let's see what he does. Okay, he is losing, so we have to work a little bit here. This frame is okay, this frame is okay, and here he loses the track. Okay, why can't I move this? So I move it here, now he tracks again. And yeah, this sometimes takes a little bit. We go through the video, so he loses again. Yeah, this is a very blurry thing. I have spoken very fast, so this was, yeah. It's a little bit of work, but not so much. So when you're working for a movie or something, you just need a few seconds for a shot. So this is not too much work to track these things. So if you want to animate it by hand, it's much more work, I think. Sometimes. Okay. So other one here. This is pretty good. Oh, this is good. So this point is okay. We have tracked this point. Now the next point. We're losing him. This is okay. This is okay. Oh, he tracked it pretty good. This point is tracked pretty good. Here it loses the point. Go to the front where it's losing. So back. Okay. Oh, good. This was pretty good example here. Then the next point, the jaw. Yeah, the jaw. Okay, we tracked it. Working fine, working good. So we tracked all 3 points. And now we have to link these points to the pose morph deck. So for this, we need now my script. Press the motion tracker. The motion tracker has to be, selected. Then go to the extensions and call the face track. So it creates a script and with a user data interface. And now we switch back to a normal view. So here's our character. And now we choose here the script, and here you have a small link, where you can drag and drop your pose morph now, your pose morph tag. This you have to drag and drop inside. So now I can't hear something. Why doesn't I hear something here? Maybe I should make a background. So here create a background object. So I can't hear the voice. Why is the voice? Why do I not hear the voice? This is weird. Sound on and off. I can't hear the voice. Anyways. Oh, this doesn't work. Anyways, I can't hear the voice, but I don't know why. Okay. This is pretty weird, man. Also, create background object. Here. Frontal. Ah, now we have it here. So our character is now, you can see here, I'm talking. I say, it doesn't matter what your name is. No? It doesn't matter what your name is. I don't know why I can't hear the voice. Yeah, anyways. So you can see nothing happens here. You go to your script tag, to this Python tag. And here you have a value for the overall strength. So maybe set it up to 15. And now you can see he's talking, this is just with a 3-point mouse, 3-point track, just for the mouth, a little bit of cheek. It's pretty good. So this is the overall strength, but when you need to adjust here the overall strength, you can see here, it's closing the lip pretty much. So what you can do is you can have here sliders for everything alone, for every track point. So here the strength for the jaw you can make a little bit less, maybe in this area as well. You can say here just 0.3 and here 0. And also here 0. Yeah, so you can key it also. Yeah, so now the jaw is a good has a good strength in my opinion. But maybe you can enhance a little bit the lips. So you can here go, because we have just 3 points, so just the L lip and the right lip and the jaw value here is adjustable. The other doesn't work because you have just 3 points. So the L, we can exaggerate a little bit the R lip and the L lip. Maybe like this. So yeah, this is just working with 3 points. Yeah, looking pretty good. So we can turn on the subdivision. You can also use here delay. Yeah. So let's go back to the 5-point track. So this is the 7-point track. So if you want to have a 7-point track, yeah. No, this is not a 7-point track. If you want to have a 7-point track, you have to track this dot, this point, this point, this point, this point, this point, this point, and this point. The order is very important. So from left to right, track point number 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6, and then 7. Yeah, and here you have to add when you track with a 7-point track, if you want to get a better high definition mouth. Also the order is important, the naming of the pose is important. Yeah, so let's watch this on the full face track. Here on a full face track, I did here all these pose morphs. I switch quickly this off and show here with the model here. So turn off the camera. As you can see here, I added a lot of poses here. It's pretty fast. So we have the left lip, it goes outside. We have the right lip, but as you can see in the with the 3-point track, we also influence this area. But because we have now 7 points on the mouth, we have another pose for this area here. So just make this lip, yeah, also lip up, right lip up. And for this area, we have now the smear for this track point. The smear goes sideways. If it is the right side, it has to go to the right. If it is the left smear, it has to go left. You can see. If it is reversed, then the script doesn't work probably. So you have to ensure that this is the points which are on that side has to go on the x-axis, yeah, to this right side. And if it is on this side, they have to go left, the pose. Otherwise, the script is working reversed. Then you have to change it in the script, or you change your pose. Simply mirror it or something. So here we have the left smear way. So just this area of the lips goes up, you can see. And we have also left rear smear to the side. So if you have just a 3-point track, also you influence completely this area, but with a 7-point track here, or with a full face track, you need an extra pose for the smear here, yeah. And this is here in this thing. This is the R smear X, R smear way, and also for the L smear. So we have now here the full face track. So the order is important. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So this is the order for the tracks you have to place. First this one, this one, this one, from the left to the right. So then you make these poses, name it exactly as it is in the figure, and then the script works properly. So we choose here, we see our tracker here. So I have here, no, it doesn't see any tracks now. Why don't we see the tracks? Come on. Anyways, it's working hopefully. So I have fully tracked the full face, every point, instead of this points. These points you don't have to track, yeah, just 15 points this area. So yeah, where is it? Here, you don't need this tracks here. You don't need these 2 points here. They are not necessary. Just these tracks, these points here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we tracked it. I tracked it. Hopefully I tracked it. I think the 3-point mouse. Oh, the sound is working. I think the 3-point track worked much better. As you can see here, we have a little bit more. I also keyed it here. Also now the eyebrows are working now. Yeah. And also I have here now the, yeah, here a little bit, I can influence everything individually. You can see the nose. I can exaggerate a little bit the nose if the movement is too less for me. So I can right nose and the left nose. Yeah. Also the cheek, I have the inner and outer brow. So the only thing you have to do now is to make another pose for the blinking for the eyes. So these are not steered through the script. This is not, yeah, not so working so good to work with. Maybe this would a good idea to make here also a marker on the eye, on the eyelid. But anyways, you have to animate the eyes, so it's no problem, I think. Yes, that was it. You can download the script. Yeah, simply look at this figure here and how to name it. The order is important. How you place your tracks. If you have the possibility for a 3-point track, a 7-point mouth track, and a full face track. So the order is important. Always from left to right. Go to the next. In the next row, left, and then to right, yeah? So this is important. And the naming is also important. And the naming in the pose morph has to be the same as on the picture. If you go left smear, way, left smear X. Left smear way, left smear X, right smear X, right smear. The order here in the pose morph is not important because he reads just the names. Yeah, but the naming is very important. So this is, yeah, and you can, the figure is also inside of the zip file. Yeah, that's it. So it's free for somebody who needs it. Yeah, sometimes for education videos or comic characters or something which need to, yeah, So you saw how fast it is with a 3-point track, just to maybe just to make lip synchronization. Simply record your mouth and you have a lip synchronization. So this is pretty cool. Yeah, that's it. How to record and use it in the... Yeah, well, I didn't figure it out how to use this. So I think you can, what you can do is, when you have this track data, yeah, you can go inside of the, you can go open the timeline here, open the timeline, the dope sheet, and here you have the pulse morph. Then you can go to the functions and say bake objects, and here you just baking animated parameters. Yeah, rotation, position, you don't need. You say just all parameters. And clean tracks, remove tags. No, we don't remove tags. Create a copy. So yeah, bake. No, we don't create a, we bake these expressions. And press OK. So now you have to bake. So now you have, he makes on every frame he recorded. So we can switch off now our script, you know, and it's still working now. But the downside is now you can't make an, I don't know if you can make an I don't know if you can make a, sorry, I selected the wrong side. I don't know if you can make a motion out of this. I didn't, I tried it, but I think it doesn't work. So let's make a motion here. So I didn't think that it's working here just with the pulse morph. So when you have make here a track, you can see here you have also here it's a linear system. So when you choose here this thing, you can drag and drop it here wherever you want. And maybe you put in another motion track and track another thing. Then you record it again. Then you have twice of this and 3. Yeah, so I think you are just making 1 or 2 shots. So you have 3 or different of this. Then you simply drag it or string and copy it wherever you want. If you have a second recorded track, simply track it, place it wherever you want in a non-linear menu here. So that's everything you have to do, I think. Yeah. So I think, yeah, and you can drag and drop. So I have here, as you can see here, you have now, yeah, twice recorded here, maybe here 700. As you can see here, he's moving, and now he starts again talking. Yeah. So you can record it, bake the motion track, the pulse morph tag, and simply, yeah, use it in this thing with in a non-linear structure. But I don't think that it's possible to make a motion out of this, which you can save. This is not possible because I think it's just making motions of objects and this parameters. I don't know. You can try it out, make a motion, go to animate, say here pulse morph, or say add motion clip to the face selector here, create motion, bake expressions, remove include from the original parameters. This you don't need here. And press OK. So he's creating, but this takes a long time. I don't know why this takes so much time. He has to go, he bakes every object, I think, or every expression. So yes, takes a while. So I think I unchecked everything, but he's still, yeah, baking the other. So we have baked now. So when we look in our key, these keys are still there. I deleted them. I can't understand this. So this is so we delete this now. And I delete now the pulse morph thing, so nothing is animated. And now I drag here this onto this. And when it's now working, then you can save it. No, it doesn't work. You can see the pulse morph tag is not influenced through this. I tried this 1,000 times, doesn't work. You have to make it, yeah, with keys and drag and drop the keys. But I don't think so that you are animating the complete movie in one scene. So I think that you just yeah, animating 1 or 2 shots. So you have to track maybe 2 or 3 of these voices. Yeah, so for every character maybe. And this is not so much work, and not so, yeah. Okay, that was it from me. Yeah, have a good time. And yeah, it's a workaround. It's not perfect, but in some cases, yeah, it's working. Goodbye.